well aware of that laundromat there and the kind of condition it is in. Unfortunately, I don't know if you ever dealt with that owner or anything, and he is not the nicest of people.
The answer to your question is no. I don't deal with who you call the owner, we call them operators, and not the nicest of people. Well, you know, the guy's in there every single day. I can tell just by a snapshot. When I see all of that laundry piled up to the ceiling, he's basically going in there every day and trying to make money doing other people's laundry by the pound. And if I were him, I'd be pissed too.
I am sure people, how can I help you?
Mike.
Yes, hello?
Mike, my name's Danny. I'm
Hello?
interested in leasing some space. Saw your number on a sign here. This is commercial space, if that's on your radar at all.
Yeah, it is. That's one of my centers there. What kind of business do you have and how much square footage are you looking for?
Well, those are excellent questions, Mike, for the straight and narrow. Me, it's a little bit of a fork in the road. I'm in the coin laundry business. That's the reason I'm calling. My partner and I are always looking for stores that are existing. You have a laundromat there, and we walk through them. You know, we do some laundry sometimes. In fact, they're open to the public. I see underperforming stores as a gem because I'm interested in eventually leasing that space, giving you a rent check, renewing them with new equipment. That's how I've built my empire of laundromats.
Inspector, your methods are unconventional, to say the least. How you get results?
And we walk through this one. You know, it's sad but true that the store is underperforming. It's kind of a hoarder store, and also kind of sad that they run laundries this way. But that being said, if it's a good tenant, you're happy with them, everything's hunky-dory, that's who you want in the center. God bless America. I'm not here to try to toss out existing laundromat operators. I can't do that, frankly. But when this works well, Mike says, yeah, you know what? They're month to month, or they're on their way out, or whatever the case may be. Laundries are great businesses, and in my opinion, you shouldn't buy them, you shouldn't build them. This is what we do, if that makes sense.
So that's your idea of rest and recreation? What the hell's wrong with you? Damn it, Harry, can't you do anything the easy way?
Look, am I on the job or not?
Yes, you are.
Good. Then I'll get to it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I am well aware of that laundromat there and the kind of condition it is in. Unfortunately, I don't know if you ever dealt with that owner or anything, and he is not the nicest of people. And he is right now in an actual, term lease, which I think doesn't expire for another 3 years. So I'm kind of stuck with him as well.
Well, I appreciate the inside baseball. And the answer to your question is no. I don't deal with who you call the owner. We call them operators. I'm a multi-operator and not the nicest of people. Well, the guy's in there every single day. I can tell just by a snapshot. When I see all of that laundry piled up to the ceiling, he's basically going in there every day and trying to make money doing other people's laundry by the pound. And if I were him, I'd be pissed too. I probably wouldn't be the nicest guy either. And 3 years is the blink of an eye. The other stores in your center are nice. You've got national chains. I can see that. And if we talk in 3 years and end up doing business, fine by me. That is a blink of an eye as far as I'm concerned, because we're doing long-term leases and we're spending the money on equipment. Let me do this. I'll send you an email. I'll CC my partner, Dr. Nick, and maybe we talk in 3 months or 3 days or 3 years. Either way, keep me in the loop. And we'll usually keep an eye on it, Mike, and we might be the ones to call you and say, hey, it looks like this guy vacated before you even know it. Because when we scout these stores, we sort of keep them under our thumb, if that makes sense.
No, it definitely does. Please do send me an email. What I'll do is right now I'm on the road. So send me an email. When I get back to my office, I will pull up his lease again, see exactly the terms that's left in there, and then we can talk more of a timeline.
Yeah, appreciate that. All right, thanks, Mike. I'm Danny. Again, I'll CC my partner, Dr. Nick. Thanks. All right, so there is a pretty obvious inception of what we do. We make one call, nobody answers the phone. We make another call, this kid's on Johnny on the spot, even though he's driving, he's trying to do business. And without asking, he comes right out and says, I believe he has 3 years remaining on his lease. Okay, so maybe this becomes your third or fourth store in a couple of years. Or maybe he's wrong. Maybe he goes back because he said, I'm gonna check the rent rolls. And don't lose any sleep, but he might look in the rent rolls and see, oh man, this guy is in arrears. Or he missed a payment last year. That nullifies his lease. And trust me, the tenant knows, but the landlord is kind of usually, well, on the fence. Existing tenants are a bird in the hand, right? You don't really want to ever boot them out. But if you have somebody else willing to step in, it might change that narrative just a bit. So I would say this, set your calendar for, if he emails us back with specifics on rent rolls, then we will reach out about 6 months before the end of his lease. If he doesn't email us, we call him in 6 months. If he does send back the information with dates, then we set our calendar again 6 months prior to that. Nice job.
Okay.
Good work. And you know, this becomes one of your little chickadees. This is a number that I've never called. Oh, gee, Danny, it's Apopka, Florida. Your people are running around everywhere. This must be a store that I can't possibly take over. No, this is the way this works.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.